When Dave started Wired for Freedom, he was still not sure how it was going to work for him. He was willing to do the exercise. He had a hard time sleeping, so he got some sleep aids for that. He was checking in, actually about the first couple days, about 13 times a day. And then for 3 days, he completely forgot. This is normal. When you're trying to rewire the emotional brain, which is again like trying to pull a freight car, it shuts down. So you're walking along, and it's not logical, but if you try to change it too quickly, it just blows you away. It basically shuts down, and you completely forget anything about Wired for Freedom or EBT. That's the nature of the emotional brain, and that's why this is long-term work. However, he got started with his survival circuit, and the survival circuit part of this is very important, and yet it needs to be treated pretty gingerly. So essentially start by just seeing that it is a circuit, that I experienced some kind of overwhelming stress and reached for something. It created a cross wire that's been living inside of me ever since. Probably have more than one of them, but this is the one I'm focusing on right now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just be aware when I walk through my day that there is this wire, and when it gets activated, instead of judging it, analyzing it, or trying to change it, I'm just going to say, it's not me, it's just a circuit. And it makes perfect sense that every time I get stressed, the brain generalizes to that sense of being overwhelmed. And before I know it, I'm using some kind of an artificial reward because a natural one won't do. So he began to see the circuit, to feel his feelings, to not judge the circuit, and even to begin to feel it in his body. When he started to get an urge, this time it was for alcohol, before the urge turned so strong that his mind went to brain state 5 and turned off, just that little urge, that I gotta get it time, he noticed what feeling came up in his body. And he began to focus on that feeling in his body. And this is the wonder of it all. If you focus on the feeling in your body, when you get that, I gotta get it, go. And begin to allow your mind to travel back. Images will come up. First he got an image of when he was 17, and then when he was 9, and then when he was 4. And even intense feelings, angry, sad, afraid, guilty, will come up. And if we could just hold on to our feelings, in that moment, they turn into compassion. They turn into love. They turn into happiness. And what we've done is we've activated the original circuit. And once we activate it, it begins to change.